Hello. How's it going? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. It is about 8:30 where I'm at. So I started a little bit later than I wanted to, but that's alright. It's been a nice start to a 3-day weekend. So that's always really nice. And yeah. So we're going to be drawing some stuff today. Just gotta figure out what I want to draw. I have some ideas. It's usually I start these drawing streams. I don't know what I'm gonna draw, but I have some ideas, and I end up drawing some of the ideas. So, last week we drew the Great Behemoth, and the week before that we drew the Demon King Malphus, and I'm thinking about doing even different mythos and lore. I was thinking of going to I'm bringing a lot of ancient Mesopotamian stuff, which is also like Sumerian and Babylonian kind of mythology, because just reading like creation beliefs and whatnot. And Tiamat was a creature that I found interesting. It's a primordial chaos dragon that's like one of the two first beings in the universe, and it was like, oh, that's cool. And also knows in D&D and stuff, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. That sounds like something fun to draw. I know I joked a little bit last week about to end an artist's career to draw a dragon, and this is technically a dragon, but it's a primordial dragon, so it's fine. So maybe it's not fine. Maybe it's totally in the category because it's the first dragon. But yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's see here. Let's see what's a good way to start with. It's kind of like a multi-headed cosmic dragon. I might make it less dragon because it's supposed to be like the first ever kind of being in a way, so a bit more of a chaotic kind of look, if that makes any sense. I think that makes sense. I got multiple computers here, or screens rather. Look at some references. So they describe it more like a serpent, but like if you look at a lot of lore with many things, dragon serpent is interchangeable with a lot of stuff, because I guess, you know, the ideas of dragons are just serpentine creatures. You see that a lot with a lot of mythology, but yeah, it's cool. Tiamat is what I'm thinking of. Did I say Tiamat? I think I might have said a different creature. If I said different creature, I meant Tiamat. I might have said Hydra. Which is similar. They're both multi-headed dragons. But Tiamat's the actual creature that I'm referring to. It's also, if you ever played old Final Fantasy, in the first Final Fantasy game, Tiamat's like one of the main villains in it. That's because D&D, it's one of like the big creatures that you fight as well, but that's because old Final Fantasy is basically a direct rip-off of D&D and whatnot. So we might let's see here. I'll get a good like flowiness to it. It was gonna be multi-headed and whatnot. Let's see here. But yes. It's interesting. There's a lot of in a lot of mythology, there seems to be a connection with snakes and serpents with chaos, which is just an interesting kind of thing in general. I don't know what I want to do with the body yet. I'm just kind of yeah. And from what I can research, at least, with the mythology that Tiamat comes from, it's one of the like first of two primordial beings. The other one's called Apsu, and they're like supposed to be freshwater and saltwater. So it's kind of a yin yang kind of balance, even, which is interesting. But Apsu dies, and Tiamat gets upset about it and turns into a dragon. And that's kind of the start of that, basically. So, a lot of like water kind of references with it for sure. So I might make this kind of either underwater or coming out of water kind of thing. I also want to give it like some heads you can't even see because there's so many in the background. That might be interesting. This will be a busy piece. We'll see how long it takes me to do this. But yeah. And I think I changed it. Last time I had an issue where commercials kept playing. Even though I bought the music track. It is, by the way, what's the artist's name? It's the artist that creates Minecraft music. What is his name? C418 is his username. But he wrote all the Minecraft music, so I'm just using that because I bought his music because his music's really cool. And yeah. But last time I kept getting Geico commercials playing for some reason. I was like, oh no. But I'm pretty sure I figured it out this time, so should play without any issues of random commercials trying to sell you car insurance. But yeah. Oh, 2 seconds. Let's see here. Let me turn up my audio. Here, is that better? I think it's a little better. That should be a little bit better. Also, I got a USB slicer, so I actually use my better microphone, which is nice. But yeah. 2 seconds. My drawing pad in one hand. Let's see here. Oh. Cool. I did a story just letting people know I'm streaming today, so just checking that out. But yes, alright. Okay. Hear planes flying over. But yeah, what I was saying before is Tiamat is a primordial being in some mythology, in some mythologies, some myths, that is related to a serpent-like being connected to chaos. So it's a cool creature. And Marduk is a storm god that slays Tiamat later and creates the universe out of their remains, which is interesting. You can see a lot of other mythology, or mythologies and religions and whatnot that have kind of similar ideas as that. Storm gods fighting big serpentine monsters. You can see that in Greek mythology with Zeus and Typhon. In Norse, you can see it with Thor and whatever the earth snake is called, Jumungar or something like that. I don't remember exactly the name, but yeah, you see a lot of other beliefs have people fighting giant serpents. Actually, might have a deity fight this thing in the corner. We'll see where this goes for that, but I think it's a okay shape for now, if nothing else. We'll just keep going from here. I got multiple screens here, so sometimes my color layer is on a different screen to drag it over. Yes, hope everyone's having a wonderful 3-day weekend so far, as it just started. Not counting today, I guess, because today's Friday. Oh, no problem, Luda. Yeah, it does look kind of like Mudus's head. It's I'm drawing Tiamat, which is a primordial, multi-headed serpentine dragon, so very similar. But yeah. Thank you, thank you. Have you ever played D&D? A lot of people hear Tiamat from that because they use her as a main antagonist for a lot of stuff for that, and also in the first Final Fantasy game, because the first Final Fantasy game is pretty much a big ripoff of D&D. They even had things like mind flayers and stuff that they got in trouble with later on, and then they actually started creating their own stuff, and that ended up being pretty cool until later games. But yeah. Nah, I like Final Fantasy, but this is more of my own kind of ideas for it, so we'll see how this guy looks. I don't know what I want to do with the body quite yet, but we'll figure that out. Stripping shadows. I'm thinking about maybe lighting it from the bottom, like having kind of a glowing water effect. Oh yeah, yeah. Final Fantasy could be fun. I enjoyed the first game a lot. It's they got some cool fights and interesting inspirations. They also have like Bahamut, which is from a totally different mythos, but they make that like the counter of Tiamat, which is an interesting decision. But yeah, Final Fantasy is cool. They have a lot of interesting lore they pull things from, for sure. I know a lot of people like Final Fantasy VII a lot with Sephiroth and Cloud. But yes. Yeah, this piece could be a little busy, but that's okay. I think it fits for a Dragon of Chaos. Gotta make it a little busy for that. Let's go over here. Okay. Sounds good. Enjoy your food. I just had some food. Food's good. I've been going back on some dieting food recently. Not that I necessarily need to lose weight, but I don't know. I've been kind of working on that, so that's been nice. And the food I'm getting is actually tastes good, so it's good diet food for sure. No problem. Let's go here. Alright, let's figure this out. Okay. Alright, that's a start. Kind of want to make the heads maybe not necessarily dragon-like, but just something that looks alien in a way, you know? Like something that kind of has that ancient look, if that makes sense. Let me start saving this. Probably a good idea. Always save like every 5 minutes at least. Alright. Let's start with this face. It's low. Probably gonna make that a little different shape. Let's merge these. I know we just added some shading here, but we're gonna remove the face entirely, I think, to get the right shape that we want. Go over here. Maybe not necessarily worm-like, but something like that. Like, just something kind of alien looking. I'll make the head a little bigger than that, but just kind of a big gaping maw. Actually, I think in Nordic mythology, if I remember correctly, that's how they describe chaos is. They call it like the gaping yawn or something like that. Or that's somewhere. Let's see here. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I still want to give him like a head, but like a brain. Maybe not a nose like that, but that's kind of interesting. I have like glowing insides because he's like a cosmic deity. I don't know. I kind of think of time as almost bluish in a lot of ways, just because it's related to water. So that's one first thought. And also chaos. I always think of kind of like space, which usually has more bluish colors. At least we think of it as that. It's actually all the colors of the universe because it is the universe. But you get what I mean. Yeah, that kind of Godzilla like beams stirred up in all their mouths. That might be interesting. So I either want to give him no eyes or a bunch of eyes. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. He's multi-headed. I feel like with chaos, you're gonna have like a bunch of eyes. So maybe just like a bunch of like weird, maybe bug-like. I don't know. We'll mess around with it. I know in the behemoth I drew last week, I made it almost had like Cylon eyes. He had like 12 eyes altogether. That kind of biomechanical, like robotic eyes kind of thing. But we'll see what we do with him. Or her, rather. Tiamat is female. Do I want big to small? Because that kind of gives it that sleeker look. Yeah, let's... Really going up their entire necks. That'd be kind of crazy. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Definitely gets that alien kind of vibe. Ooh. Oh, I'm using a history tool. Oops. There we go. I'm using a normal paintbrush. They look so similar. Don't you love the lack of Geico commercials happening right now? I sure do. Oh, that's the wrong layer. That's okay. Give a big old wrinkly worm-like mouth. I think it gives it a good differentiation between like dragons, making it a bit more alien and ancient. There's a lot of weird like ancient fish out there. I mean, a lot of people know coelacanth, which is a it's almost has like feet in a way, like it has like jointed fins, and they thought it went extinct during the ages of dinosaurs, and they discovered it like however long ago that's still alive, and it's like, oh, that's cool. There's actually a whole Pokemon based off of that. It's the Relicanth, because Relic coelacanth is essentially the name for it. But yeah, there's also the what's the one? There's one big fish, ancient fish, that has like, it's like one jagged tooth instead of multiple little teeth. Dunkula something, I believe. That'd be interesting to reference. I'm trying to figure out teeth and whatnot right now, or if I should even add teeth, or keep it more like kind of worm-like look. We'll figure it out as we go along. I usually do background stuff a little bit later, but I just kind of want to start that now, just to get the idea. Let's do that. Start giving him more mouth details and whatnot. I kind of want to give him an anglerfish kind of bulb thing. I don't know, that might be too far off. That'd be too fish-like at that point, but I don't know, this is kind of a thought in my head. I don't want her necessarily complicated either, because it's supposed to be like an early creature. Later, and then darken around that. Yeah, I've been enjoying streaming. I was just checking. I've been streaming for about 20 days now, which is cool. I mean, not in a row, obviously, but like just since I started actually streaming on Twitch. I've been doing it for a little bit now, which is nice, you know, from when I just started and everything. So I've been getting more used to learning how to do it and everything. It's been fun, you know. Been a very enjoyable experience. Seeing some nice people dropping in now and everything. It's cool. I also want to make it like semi-translucent skin in a way. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Throw it in. I want to put a bit more detail in the eyes. Yeah. see here. Maybe have darker corners. That. Yeah, that's okay, okay. This is the Minecraft music right here. Hello, how's it going, Stormy? Hope you're having a wonderful Friday night. Today we're drawing a primordial dragon Tiamat, which is in ancient Mesopotamian mythology. We'll try to make it look a little less dragon-like, a little more, I don't know, alien, I guess. So yeah, this is kind of the idea. Thank you, thank you. I have a 3-day weekend this weekend, so I'm pretty excited just to have another day off. Work more fun things and whatnot. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a busier piece for sure, but it'll be fun. Tiamat's like it's a dragon or serpent of chaos, and it's usually associated with like water and whatnot, so it's gonna make it kind of like a space watery kind of look. And yes, they are. 3-day weekends are really nice. I'm excited. Weekend's longer if you count Friday. Count today. Let's see here. Kind of draw more of a veiny thing happening. His eyes kind of popping out a little bit. On his smile lines, on her smile lines, I mean. I'm gonna fix up that nose a little bit. He's getting kind of a tapier nose for some reason. Still kind of want to, like, I don't know, like we could kind of flap it around, like she's a little boneless, I guess. A little worm-like. Maybe add some ribs to it a little bit. That'd be kind of countering the other wrinkles directions. School starts up for you? Oh, yeah, yeah. It was taper-esque. Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, it's interesting. Curious how a lot of schools are handling it and stuff right now. My fiance, she works with kids, so that's been... she works at like a daycare, so it's been interesting seeing that kind of start up and everything right now. The actual classes during the day. Oh, yeah. I mean, for your kids, my bad. But yeah. He's getting wrinkly. Yeah, COVID's a fun time. But yeah, I hopefully we find something soon that will help people. I know before I remember reading something where they're expecting something by Christmas. That was a little while ago though, so I don't know what the new news on our progress with finding a cure is, but hopefully something as soon as possible. That'd be very nice. We'll add another color here. Maybe a little bit of purple. Just coming out a little bit with the eyes. To give a bit more of a temperature to it. Maybe in the eye too. Just a bit. Not too much. Yeah, it's looking interesting. She wears a mask. She at least she's wearing a mask at least. I'm not sure if other people are wearing. Oh no, I think people are wearing masks at work. I know she definitely is. She brings a mask back and forth and is being as careful as she possibly can. Given the situation working with kids and everything. Oops. Cancel that. Yeah, exactly. Strange times, Rillavian, that's for sure. Very chaotic times, just like this dragon I'm drawing. Ha 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 ha. It's a dragon in chaos. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Yeah, I might kind decolorize these as it goes up more and more. Might even blur them. We'll see what I do with that. These, duplicate that, and then I'm gonna have a desaturate and resaturate these. Then I'm gonna have kind of a darker shadow over these up here. Still give them some bioluminescence, but we'll draw that in a bit. I think we'll blur some of these lines here too. Or smudge them or something. Yep, that's gonna go all the way up through the neck. It's a chaotic dragon. Before I was debating whether or not to have it have many eyes or no eyes, and I was gonna have no in between. I decided to go with the many eyes. Get that like there. All or non-dragon, exactly. Thank you. Let's see here. What else can we do to you? I think we'll have more detail once I start having more of the heads down, since there's many heads. Just got at least basic shape for some of these other guys here. Let's do dark to light. Ooh, that's not the right brush. Well, one that actually works with a pen, like that. There you go. Good, good, good. He's gonna go off screen a little bit. Yeah, I could squish the dragon just a little bit, so it doesn't have weird cutoffs. Except on the top there, that head goes all the way up right here. Okay, name the dragon. I mean, so it's based off the ancient Mesopotamian chaos dragon Tiamat. So, unless you want to name it something else, give it a nickname. But it's based off Tiamat. Big, scary chaos dragon. Oh. Is that showing up? Oh, that's the background, that's why. We might start duplicating these heads and shifting them around after we get a few unique heads down. Still make it different enough where it doesn't look like I'm doing that, but that's some illusions in art. You want to name it Aang? Like from The Last Airbender? Or from the movie Ong? You give her that nickname if you want. I wonder if there's any background lore to Aang's name. Like, I wonder if they looked up anything to have inspiration for that name. I'll look that up. That'd be interesting to research. How about both? That works. We'll make Tiamat's middle name Aang. How about that? I'm getting a little crazy with the doodling texture there. Let's actually give that a pattern. And then bring this up over it. Bring it up there. That head looks a little big to me. I might shrink that head. Behead the Hydra and 7 more come out, right? It's not quite a Hydra, but very similar in description. We have more lights kind of glowing through the mouth. Hail hydrates. There we go. Drink some water. That's very fitting for this creature, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna steal the other head's eyes here. He always has a sillier expression than the other one. We'll fix up the lighting in this one. It's a little flat right now, but that's okay. I just kind of want to get the build of it done, and then start adding more of the details to make him come a bit more alive, make her a bit more alive. Hail Hydrate's really funny. we put eyes all down its neck? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Will we have them all detailed like this? No, we're gonna blur some later. Just so you could have more crispness towards the heads. I'd give them some kind of a bloom effect. Hide them in shadows. Make them a little bit blurrier. Got some Minecraft music in the background. All the fishes. Actually, for a split second, I thought I would give him a one of those angular fish bulbs. So I thought that might be a bit too fishy. It's a water serpent. Like it could work, but I feel like it might have deterred a bit too far away from the original lore of this creature. Ashley's laughing in the background. Not sure you heard that. I think she was watching Sister Sister. Apparently that's on Netflix. And I have very vague memories of that show. But she's been watching that a lot recently. Never been a big fan of sitcoms, though, but it's funny watching her watch things. Oh, you're listening to me? Okay. Hi, Ashley. How's it going? Aw, I'm glad you think I'm funny. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna cut these heads. Not cut them off, but duplicate these heads and do some filtering effects over them just to get them looking a little bit nicer before adding more detail to them. Filter gallery. Frescoes, no. Maybe dry brush, just to give it. What if I did? Oh, that looks weird. Okay, it's not showing up on your guys' side. I'm just looking at different folder stuff right now. So I do this, and then pull it back. Just has more volume right there, if nothing else. I think I'm gonna copy this head and bring it over on this side and just change the mouth shape a little bit. So it's a similar kind of angle. And erase that. I change the size a little bit. And we'll make his mouth a little bit lower by cutting and distorting. Let's do this here. Erase this part. And this. Let's see here. I might make us even look a little wider here. Maybe close this up a bit. There we go. Ooh, 7 Days to Die. Nice. Very, very nice. Oh, if you don't know Stormy, Summer Love 1 is Ashley, my fiance. Hence her also being a mod. Do. Let's merge those and then erase that a little bit here. Yeah, exactly. The background Gigalosaurus. Well, let's bring out the light in his mouth a little bit more, since his mouth is a little bit more closed. Up here, this. Nope, that's a smudge tool. I'm doing absolutely nothing there. Let's do this. Bring that out more. There we go. Yeah, let's look on something. Okay. It's always nice having a 3-day weekend. I'm kind of feeling like he needs to almost, or she. I have the kind of more on the back here, bring some water forward. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I want to move the background now. I'm just kind of feeling like why I do that. Ooh, that's bright. We'll make that a little less bright. I still want to have some kind of luminescence with the water, though. I have a slight curve. Let's make that not blinding light. Blinded by the light. Or is that like a douche in the middle of the night? And then maybe also white, like closer to it. Then we'll just blur that. We add a reflection effect with it too. Do that. Bring you partially underwater. Very nice. Yeah, streaming's been fun. I don't think I ever played 7 Days to Die, actually. How is it? Are you enjoying that game? I don't know why. My first thought was Dead by Daylight. I guess the alliteration of the name's kind of similar, but... Or no, well, I guess Days to Die. Dead by Daylight, yeah. But... Pretty sure those are very different games. So bring this down. I don't want to merge that part. I'm going to keep this a separate layer. So let me name that layer so I don't confuse it. I'll merge these down though. Sandbox survival game. Oh, that sounds fun. So it's like a kind of you're prepping the first 6 days for like finding like materials in order to survive the horde or whatever. So it's like Minecraft if you don't. I mean, I guess it's kind of like Minecraft preparing for the day and then getting attacked by night, but maybe a bit more intense from what it sounds like. Okay, there's a new major build. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it sounds fun. That sounds really fun, actually. I'm assuming it's a multiplayer game, right? It sounds like it'll be a multiplayer game. The battles begin. Okay, that's cool. That's actually really cool. I like games that have a lot of options for stuff like that. I'm playing some multiplayer games with friends just in my own time, and it's hard for us to sometimes find a game that allows us just to like jump into multiplayer super easily. Like, there's a lot of weird like conditions you have to meet in order to do a lot of multiplayer stuff with newer games, or at least like a lot of modern games. Like Dark Souls is a good example, or just games like that where there's a lot of like conditions you have to meet in order to actually play multiplayer. Monster Hunter is another one. So we've been kind of figure out better games to play that could just kind of jump us into a multiplayer easily without having to like play a whole story first, or only in very specific scenarios where to like wait like an hour before actually jumping in. But it's fun. Okay, it's looking interesting. Kind of want to darken the top of her head a little bit. It will still bring the faces in and everything. Let me pull back a little bit. Here, let's add a blue into this guy. So let's do that, and then change that layer to maybe a darken. Yeah. Just get more color into the creature. I'll make the eyes still more white. There we go. Let's bring the blue up here. Right, okay. Let's erase some of those edges. Oh, just kidding. Let me, I'll separate those layers for now. Well, actually, how should I do this? Merge all these, and then start erasing from there. The heads are going to get erased and replaced anyways, so I think that should be okay. I just need the necks to have a good shape to them. Punch my partner for getting they weren't allied. Oh man. I always, whenever there's friendly fire in any game, I always manage to accidentally attack or kill a teammate. Or I forgot which game I was playing, but it was like a multiplayer shooter game, and I was testing with a friend, like, hey, is multiplayer PvP on? And he's like, I don't know, test it. So I like got a sniper rifle and scoped full into an ally's face. Into shot just to see, and it instantly killed them, and they were not too happy about that. Oh, which game was that? I think it was Rainbow Six Siege. But they were, yeah, oops, they weren't too happy about that. But hey, at least it confirmed that PvP was on for that. Yep, answer the question exactly. Man, that game's really funny. I like how you could scan your face into the game. I got like a really silly picture of that, of my face as a character, just doing like a silly, like crazy smile. It's a fun game. Alright, let's see here. I feel like this head needs to be a little bit darker on top. Just add some shadows for that. And we'll bring some of the lightness back into it too. Bring that glow kind of peering through your mouth. Maybe get like a cracked lips kind of look. And get them start drooling and stuff. That'd be funny. Alright, let's see here. There is a blue girl in Overwatch. Yeah, it's Widowmaker. I always call her Black Widow by accident. And I haven't played Overwatch in a hot minute. I'm not that good at the game, but it's fun. Yeah, Overwatch is it's fun depending who you play with, for sure. It's one of those games where people get really competitive with, but you play just for fun. It's a fun game. I play with a friend who's very, very good at the game, so you expect to lose when you're playing with him, but like it's still fun and to learn how to play and whatnot. Alright, let's see here. I like this head turning the same direction as this one. I might make this head kind of do that kind of thing instead. Do-do-do. Couple of your eyes turned blue there. I'll fix that real fast. Really good at what? Overwatch? No, I'm not. I'm not good at Overwatch. It's fun though. I enjoy it. The only competitive game I've played actually competitively is Smash Brothers, but that game's also very fun. I enjoy it. I mean, competitively, I meant actually go to competitions and stuff. Don't do a lot of MMO stuff. Yeah, I mean, party games are always really fun. Cooperative games too. Yeah, I understand that. There's a lot of fun co-op games out there too. Even party games like Jackbox is always really fun. That's a game you play with quite literally anyone. Even people are not used to playing video games in general. Mario Party is also a fun one. Mario Kart, things like that. Ashley, that's why I build houses. Yeah. Yeah, she does a lot of Sims stuff. It's always really fun watching her do that. And also build stuff in Minecraft and stuff too. For what few times you play Minecraft. Creative games and whatnot. See here. How long have I been streaming? Okay, about hour 25 minutes. Okay. We're making some progress. I kind of want to make these shadows a bit more intense than they actually are right now. Oh, this is not the brush I want. I want the brush I can actually put pressure on with my Cintiq. Or Wacom. It's considered Cintiq, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting lost in these. This goes with this one, so you gotta make that consistent. Attacking zombies can be relaxing. Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a therapy to that for sure. Let's go here. Raise that part a little bit. Okay. Gonna kind of blend these shapes down a little bit more. I'm glad I fixed the last time I streamed. I had an issue where I kept playing commercials for the music I was playing, which is weird because I bought the music, so I shouldn't have played the commercials. But how I set it up, I actually had it where I just kept playing Geico commercials throughout the whole thing. It was like, oh no! But I fixed it this time, so no more random car insurance commercials. Middle of the stream. Here. Let's get the dark one right there. And up here... You're actually laughing in the background again. Alright, let's bring... That's whiteness, but pulled back quite a bit. Just kind of up through these neck tendril things. Maybe not there. Thank you. Yeah, monsters are really fun. I like drawing monsters. These giant primordial beings and stuff. It's cool. Monsters are cool. That's part of the music. I think it's like supposed to be like the end or something. I always get a little like, oh, that's weird. Sounds like the music's breaking. Nope, that's just the music. Okay. Minecraft's a very peaceful game. It's also a horrifying game at times, but it's very peaceful. Apparently there's a thing with Minecraft recently where my friend was telling me this, so I don't know if it's exactly true, but apparently every update they do with Minecraft, they mention something about removing Herobrine from the game or something like that. And the most recent update, they apparently didn't do that, so people were theorizing that Herobrine's in the game. So that'll be interesting. You don't know what Herobrine is? He's that creepypasta, the evil character in Minecraft. He's like Steve without any eyes, and it's spooky. Oh no. So you play Minecraft, watch out for the new update in case the evil Herobrine's in it now or whatever. Slenderman? That's a different creepypasta. Man, I remember reading creepypastas in high school and loving that stuff. I always like spooky stuff. That's my favorite. But it's funny because a lot of the old creepypastas are pretty dated in sense of you know, how well they're written and whatnot. Like Jeff the Killer. If you read it now, it's like, oh, this feels like bad fan fiction. But you know, it's nostalgic still. But I think that the Slenderman lore stuff is actually kind of interesting. Like how that mythos started and everything. It was like from something off of forums, from 4chan. They had like a... your kid dressed as Slenderman for Halloween a couple times. That's really fun. But yeah, it's like... There's like some kind of art contest or something like that, I believe. And the whole concept was like making photos that like had some kind of story with it or something like that, or like photos that seemed like would happen in real life, or it was something like that. I'm not describing it well, but and that's how Slenderman was born, from an artist that like had a story with a bunch of pictures of like this tall faceless creature with behind like playgrounds and whatnot, and, like with reports of missing children and things like that, because spooky. But yeah. I don't like this layer right here. At least as distinct as that. Well, I don't know. We'll work with it. We'll have the eyes to this guy in a bit. As need your head, good madam. And I'm gonna flip the head so the jaw's on the bottom here, but so what I need to do is we want a more crisp brush. Oh wait, am I drawing right over that? I am. Oops. There we go. We want to erase the bottom jaw. Do that. That's a little thick. Ooh, let's just use a smaller brush. We're getting weird chunks right there. Let's see here. Okay. Not super detailed, but just kind of put some kind of texture right there. Remove your neck bit right here. Pull you down. Oh, I'm gonna carry the rest of your jaw too. And we'll steal your jaw. And do that. We'll just kind of blend this part in a little bit. Let me erase this part and connect that. Merge there. There we go. And add the light right there. Very nice. Ooh, okay. Maybe a little less intense with a different layer. Yeah, we'll work with that. Carry this over and then make it a little less opaque. He looks happy. Or she looks happy. Which face? All of them? Happy little primordial chaos dragon. Let's see here. I feel like I need more of the Shadow lines, cluster him. I feel like his face kind of disappeared just a little bit, so I just want to kind of bring that back. Okay. He's looking alright. She's looking alright. The one with the open mouth on top. Yeah. It's like a baby bird asking for food or something. I think the this one back here needs to be a little darker. This one too. Yeah, we'll just merge those. That works. Yeah. Imagining this creature making a bunch of baby bird noises. Just a bunch of little tweets asking for worms. That'd be cute. What a cute little monster of chaos. More staticky music in the background. Alright, let's see here. What else? Let's finish at least these heads, and then we'll work more on the body. Grab you. I think what we'll do with you is close your mouth a little bit more. It's a very hungry pose. That fit pretty well, actually. I'm wondering if I should make this head maybe like look down forward, because I don't want a bunch of like similar position heads. Let's see here. I think we'll take this head again. Here's the Minecraft music that I recognize. No, I'm gonna think I make a new head for that one. Make it more of its kind of like that in shape. That is interesting music. Oop. Let's reduce the strength of that. Maybe like 80. There we go. Okay. I saw a way to cheat a little bit with adding more heads. I would try it once I get more of the heads done and see how it looks. But I was thinking of just duplicating and kind of stretching out, blurring out back heads. That actually might work. We'll see. Lots of cheating in art. Nothing is what it seems. All artists are cheaters in some shape or form. Because art's all about illusions. Okay, and then I think we'll add a little bit of your head into it, just with your eyes and everything. Different lighting, of course. Thank you. It's a Mario hat. I usually wear a Waluigi hat. I was gonna wear a Wario hat today, but apparently a green screen makes the yellow in it turn white, and the white parts turn invisible. So I gotta figure out how to adjust the settings on it so my Wario hat could show up. The Mario hat works. I'm wearing a red shirt. It matches kind of, sort of. He looks a little flat. I gotta add more shadows back into him. Alright, alright, alright. That looks like something. Did I drop my phone? I had my phone next to me. And now I don't see it. Oh, it's underneath this keyboard over here. Oop, I'm opening mail apparently. On my other computer. No, I would not like to open that mail. Thank you very much. Let's move that out of the way. Just checking real fast my stuff. Oh yeah. Okay. Because it was pink screen or maroonish. Cause... Oh yeah. Oh, that's funny. With the green, blue lipstick. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. Maybe I should do that. Well, I got pretty full dark lips, so I think my lips are fine. But that's smart. That's actually really smart. Yeah, I remember seeing with pictures of blue lipstick. Let's see here. I think there needs to be a bit more of a sharpness with some of the body. Yeah, this green screen eats up a lot of colors. I'm definitely a lot more pale in the green screen than I am in real life, but I guess right now I look more reddish because I'm wearing a bunch of red. But so whenever we're black or white, I think because I'm pale and also because how the lights are bouncing off me and everything, it adds a lot of noise. So I got like wearing a lot more colorful clothes than I usually do. Most of my shirts are usually black. That's just generally what I wear. Oh, he uses pink screen. I just read that. I'm sorry. Oh, that makes sense. I forgot Scully has green hair. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, he uses a green screen, so that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. They don't also have blue screens, but I'm sure blue screens also eat up a lot of green, so that makes sense. I know they used to use redder screens for older movies. Because they had there was one thing I was watching. I forgot the exact context, but essentially they were doing green screen edits with this old movie that was before special effects. Like it was one of the first ever like green screen like things they ever did. And it was with a maroon. It was a like an auburn screen, and they had a very specific lights in this really old camera that would pick up certain colors and show different colorations for it. And what's interesting about it is that this is the only time I've ever done it, and only that camera was able to actually do it. They tried to replicate the process with like the dark red screenings with this type of camera. They could not replicate the camera. Just something inside the crystal they used in the camera worked perfect with the movie, and the camera didn't work after the movie, and they couldn't replicate it ever again. I forgot what the movie was. That was really interesting. Messy bedroom backgrounds. I mean, hey, if it's like a chill stream, that works well, you know? Depends on everyone's style and whatnot, so people have fun with it, so it works. I want to look at that movie. What's the, let's see here. It's an older movie. I wish I could think of the name. If I remember correctly... trying to look it up. Corridor Crew covered it. I know that. I wish I could think of the movie name. But I'm sure you'll find it with them. Corridor Crew, as a YouTube channel that covered it. It was really interesting. Yeah, it was a crazy it's a crazy thing. It's like a one-time only thing because of the shape of the crystal they had in the camera. It would only work for that one specific period they used the camera, and then the camera broke after. So it's like, oh, that's really weird. And they could never duplicate the exact crystal shape again because it only worked moving that particular color they used with the screen. This is really bizarre, interesting film story right there. Let's see here. Do I keep you up? I feel like you're too parallel to this head, so I might actually like. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with this head yet. So let's go with a different head for now. Let's procrastinate on that head for a little bit. Yeah, Corridor Crew is what covered it. I wish I could remember which video for that, but... if I find it, I'll post it later. Let's close your mouth. Shut your mouth, you serpentine monster. I'm sorry, that was very rude of me. Close it just a little bit. All the baby bird noises from each of them. She's just hungry, that's all. Let's see here. So we got this head and this head left. This might make you have an even more open mouth. So take from you. That part of the music sounded like a zipper opening. Let's have you, and let's see here. Make a very wide mouth, like unhinging your jaw like a snake. Yeah, that works. Thank you, Lalo. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. We're just relaxing, making some art. Let's see here. We'll just cover that up like that. I'm drawing Tiamat, which is a ancient Mesopotamian creation creature. It's a dragon of chaos, essentially. Have you ever? It's also in things like, ever played D&D or played like the original Final Fantasy. You see that creature and that stuff too, but just making my own kind of version of it, essentially. But yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful Friday night. Let's see here. So you got those. That's looking all right. I want to add more of the eyes throughout his neck. Still want to figure out what I want to do with that head. I might actually point it. Oh, I don't know. We could point it downward, or we could point it up. Maybe just a little bit higher than these. Maybe keep the mouth closed. We'll steal from you for now. Readjust that. A little bit of a lazy ad right there, but yeah, it actually doesn't look bad. Alright, so we got a lot of heads down. Alright, let's see here. I was joking about doing this to just add more heads. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, not like that. If I just like... did that. Darken this part just a wee bit. He has many heads. We'll erase some of the background ones there. Obvious duplicates. Like that one. It did something, actually. Heads all around. Yeah, I'm sure this creature's head game is pretty strong. That was a terrible joke, I'm sorry. Let's see here. I'll erase that one too. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of random heads there. Then we'll go back and highlight the darker heads and do all that stuff. But I think I made it more like, whoa, there's a lot of heads now kind of thing. Heads all around. Alright, let's see here. So now we did that. I want to texture more of the body, I think. Let's see. What's a lazy way I could do that? Let's start with light. It's kind of celestial, so give it kind of like a starry look almost, maybe. I feel like he uses brush so often. But it just adds a lot, like, nice little texture, you know. It's a simple brush, but it works. I want to fix up that back head right there. I don't know what's happening there. Let's pull. Ooh. Oh no, I did the wrong layer. This happens all the time. New layer. And then you do the thing. There we go. We're being lazy with his art, but that's okay. Let's fix this blurry mess right there. Just a little bit. At least make it crisp in the corners for now. I also need to get darker, because right now it's like kind of popping off from the rest of it. Probably because no head at the end. It's like, oh, it's going straight up. Let's darken that. Might even just use... that, and then go back and do that. We'll... yeah, there's something. Alright, let's see here. He's more of a shadow right there. Get real close to my drawing pad here. Okay. This sounds weird, but I also kind of want to give him maybe a semi-translucent look, which might make this a little too busy, but we'll play around with it and see what we can do. Let's make that a little darker. And then pull back, rather than just doing the... I'm just looking at I'm thinking baby birds now. I can't get that picture out of my head. I feel like this needs to kind of show a little bit more. We're starting more detail stuff, going to more tertiary stuff, or I guess there's more secondary stuff now. I think we just fixed primary. Well, we did probably more detail stuff in the corners, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just do like random dots for the eyes going down right now, at least for the ones farther away. Just to give that kind of effect that all the eyes are everywhere. And then we'll like actually replace them with eye replicas when they're closer to the head. I just want to get a general positioning for these. Ooh. The other one's back here. For those, we'll duplicate that, then we'll Gaussian blur those to give it kind of a poof effect, a little glow effect. Let's see here. Oh, that's a filter. Blur, Gaussian blur. Yeah, there we go. And then, just to exaggerate it, we'll give some even bigger, you know, little light effects. Turn that down a bit. Okay. Maybe just it's gonna sound something. Just kind of scribble in some more of that line, wrinkly kind of look into some of it. I should do white for that instead. Okay. I feel like his shadows still need to be a bit more intense or something. He's getting more of a shape though, for sure. So, a bit more depth, which is nice. Let's use brightness and bring it all the way down. And then highlight the parts that are glowing, since he's glowing a lot. One thing with brightness versus lightness, brightness keeps white and black the same, while lightness brings both up. Let's, yeah, go here too for that. Yeah. It's looking like something. I like that. Let's see here. I think my last two drawings I did have more like red hues throughout it, so it's interesting having a bit of a cooler color with this one. Hmm. Let's work on the water. Get some big old splashes coming through. You get a little bit of reflection of this guy in the water. I would technically be lower down, but do that, and then maybe add like a wave filter over that. Let's play around with that. Nope, not filtered gallery. We want distort. Is it wave? Let's see here. Maybe it's wave. Can I? Yeah, it's wave. Well, let me. Can I increase the, make it more vertical than that? Sorry, you guys can't see this part. I'm just. Yeah, there's something. Maybe play with the how visible it is. Maybe kind of just erase the edges just a little bit. Add more of it even. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Ashley's like, wow. Stretching this out. Make that one a little less opaque. There we go. I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't know what I do. Let me play around with something real fast. I still want a specific line. Maybe not as curved as the other one, because it makes it look like it's a... The flatter it looks, the bigger the water mass that he's on will appear. Hence the whole Earth looking flat when you're on the ground kind of thing. But like when you see like totally flat, you can see a little bit of curvature. I think you need some caustics in the water. Let's see here. Got a weird outline on my hat right now. That's interesting. If you don't know what caustics are like, you know when you're in a pool and you see all the waves in the water? Like underwater and stuff? Those are caustics. Let's look up wave references. I don't know how much you want to make the water like wavy, but at least like from the center of the splash, you expect something. Let's go darker. We'll make this work. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. Maybe not brush for that. Pull that back. We're gonna try a few things with the water. Oops, not that. Over here. Yep. Poof, there's water. Blink next and it'll be done, hopefully. Yeah, still kind of messing around with water. Trying to figure out how I want to actually do that. Let's see here. Did the music totally stop? Is that all the music? Did we play all of the games? We did. Let's start from the beginning. Oh, maybe I need to refresh this. 2 seconds. Let's the music in the background. I'm just trying to get it to play again. There we go. All right, there we go. But yeah, just trying to figure out a good way to actually do this water. That's looking okay. We talked a little about caustics as well. Maybe putting that a little bit under the water too. But yeah. Gotta make it chaotic because it's a chaos dragon. I add some celestial kind of star stuff in the background too. That'd be pretty. And then we'll start adding other colors to change up the temperature just a little bit. You can tell I like this brush a lot. By the fact that I use it almost all the art that I've been doing the last few weeks. Let's see here. So what do I want to do for the background? Kind of like the idea of keeping it dark. Maybe add a little bit of warm color. Let's blur that then. Yeah. Use a different brush. And still kind of get the idea of darker on top still. Thank you. Yeah, it's really useful. The brush is, I got a bunch of sets on the side here, but yeah, all the ones with little like, spattering effects always makes things a little pretty. I almost want to, maybe silly, but I do like God rays coming out where it's coming out of, or it's like flying out of. Let me try that, just to see what that looks like. These will be settled, don't worry. This is the anime God rays shooting out. Let's do a filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And just like that. And maybe a couple quick. I want it straighter than that. There we go. There's something. Dragon Ball Z. I can see that. Come on, another like bump of water in the back, just a little bit. Even out of focus, just like a little bit of something right there. Or like reminiscent of something. Blinding light. All that stuff. Alright, let's add some magical kind of beams coming out of his mouth, or her mouth. That's like a... I feel like it needs like something like that. We'll duplicate that, add a glow. Duplicate that glow, make it more intense. Thank you. Still want that from there. This is Y2. Okay. Alright, maybe we should add some red. Almost like it's kind of seeping through them in a way. Maybe bright and then translucent instead. Almost like a vein going through each of them. Thank you. Alright, let's play around with some colors for a second. Let me find the layer of the actual guy. Actually, let me duplicate all of it on its own layer now. And then let's mess around with some color stuff. So I'm gonna change like a bunch of crazy colors. Make it a little ray for a second. But let's find that and then erase a lot of it back. Just add a little bit of that kind of intensity splashing through. Yeah, it's looking a lot more cosmic, that's for sure. Okay. I think he's actually... Rave Dragon. Yum. Boo, 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 boo. Alright, let's see here. I think he's almost done, actually, which is nice. I'll merge that. Let's do another couple other things just to test out some things. I'm curious what this looks like. If this looks bad, I'm just gonna pull back from it. This is a crazy filter, so the perfect name, Rave Dragon. Yep. This would be a crazy filter, so ignore it for a second. I just want to look at it just to see some detail stuff to see if I can make things a bit more intense. Man, that's crazy looking. So if I do this and remove all the darker parts. Then pull back from there and just add extra texture stuff. I might remove it from the water. But on him, I don't know. It does something interesting. I don't know if I like it though. I'm definitely removing it from the water. And maybe away from the glowing effects of the eyes. And I'm removing most of it, just like in the little areas where things are a little less textured. Yeah, it's got like a chalk effect with that. Okay. Alright. I think he's about done. I know these are just kind of simple eye things right here. I could go back and add a little bit of detail to them. Actually, I might duplicate some of these for at least some of those eyes. Let me do that, and then I think he'll be just about done. I know it's kind of a cheap duplicate, but like... Let me see if I could do that and just kind of erase some of the details because they're... Just to pull it back just a little bit. But... like that instead. And do that with a lot of them. I think that'll look fine. Still kind of distort them, do the same shape and everything. And then once I get this out, I also want to blur some of that just a little bit. There we go. Do. It was just about midnight Eastern time. I believe who's streaming right now? Is Chris streaming? Is Mesrus streaming right now? I think he streams at nights tonight, doesn't he? If he does, I think we should give him a hello once we're done. I think that'd be a good idea. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Let's blur his head thing right here. Just a little bit. There we go. Alright, this is going to sound silly, but maybe for the ones back here I could blur them more. Instead of having actual... I don't know. I will add the eyes. We'll just blur the eyes themselves then. This one's a bit close, so we'll kind of do that. Get a little shadow. They're erasing instead of putting a shadow over it. He's playing music. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we'll give him a hello once we finish up these eyes. Here. Now we'll steal from you. Your eyes right there. Got a different shape and a variety. Yeah, I love mythology. Mythology is a very, it's cool. It's really cool just seeing different, like, ideas of creation stories and whatnot. Like, the idea is Tiamat's what, like, creates what the universe is made out of. Just giant chaos dragon. It's cool. It's really cool. It's like, huh, interesting. Let me, a lot of these guys have little sharp corners. Let me erase those. I keep some of the eyes like that just to have, like, you know, a representation kind of thing. Oop, didn't mean to do that. And we'll flip you and put you there. Okay. I think what we'll do is, for at least these few back here, let's get a blur tool, bring up the strength, and just blur these out. You can come in. You're knocking. Hi, what's up?
Wow, that's really good.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
I like to see things up close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look him over.
Yeah. Come right over. Good job.
Everything's like dropping. Oh, that's good.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Wow.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, welcome.
Alright, let's see here. Just want to blur these a little bit.
It looks just like me.
It looks just like you? Nah.
Me and
As
my,
in the
like...
creator of the universe?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Stormy says hi.
Hi, Stormy.
Talking to her in chat, now you're talking to her here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get to see me.
Alright.
As my chair creaks. I don't think my chair likes me that much, so it's like... Ah.
Nah, it's fine. It is like anyone equally.
That makes me feel better.
That's an older chair for sure. Just gotta get some of these eyes and then we'll be all set.
Got my hair and everything right.
Yes, looks just like you, Ashley.
Oh, thank you. I love this. It's the best part of me.
Every time I try to draw something, your house is full of magic.
Oh.
Every time I draw something, she always asks, "Oh, you drawing me?" It's like, yes.
Yes.
Every single time. Yes, this is you.
This is a part of me. My evil side.
One of your many sides. One of your many evil sides.
Oh, how many do I have?
How many heads does this guy have?
Wow, okay.
I'm just kidding. You're sweet.
Sure, okay.
I'm mostly kidding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright. I think...
Me with my happy face that's now having lightning go out of its mouth.
Yeah.
Like, when I was watching you do this, I was like, okay, first I could step in this water, because obviously it's just a dragon that has, like, water magic. And then you had the lightning and the thunder. I'm like, oh, shit. If I step in that water, I might as well just die right there.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter.
I mean, there is some connection with the... she dies from a storm god.
Okay.
So, I just have some kind of connection with that. It was kind of my thought process, at least. But
Yeah. Get you.
it's Marduk.
Stabbed me through the heart with lightning and thunder.
Pretty much. Actually, it's funny. It describes describes how Marduk destroys Tiamat, and one of the descriptions is throwing foul air into her mouth. I just keep thinking, oh, you're just farting in her mouth. That's fascinating. Fascinating creation story right there.
Alright.
Alright, I think that's good. I know some of them I haven't really done, but they're a bit blurrier in the background, so I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But baby bird side. There we go. Alright, I think with that, let me make this one a bit more translucent.
I love just being able to, like, see it here when you're drawing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I just want a ticket to see this guy draw. It's going to be amazing. And I feel all lucky, like, oh, you're a superstar. You are in my eyes.
Nah.
Oh, you're so sweet. So it's like I get a up-close and personal look.
You're cheesy. I love you.
Oh, I'm cheesy?
Yes, you are.
Do you love my cheesiness?
Sometimes.
You're honest about it.
Let's angle this, and I think we're actually just about done.
No.
So
I want to see you draw more.
you.
You don't like my cheesiness?
It's cheesy. It's very cheesy.
My heart broke. My heart was like this and was full of joy, and then it did like that, and it broke into a million pieces.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, see? You should listen to me. I want a puppy.
Fine. All right. So
He's all right?
we'll get puppy later.
Okay.
when we can. We got 2 cats right now.
A couple years.
But so here we go. Here is Tiamat and
No.
oh, the fart story. Got
this
it.
Is the Rave Dragon.
The Rave Dragon. This is the story of the Rave Dragon.
The Rave Dragon.
Tiamat the Rave Dragon. I like that. That got farted in the mouth and then died a horrific death.
Okay.
then create the universe.
There we go.
Alright, so
The magic of fart.
I'm gonna say it's done now. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I think we can rave Mesmerist if we want to go hop on over there. So,
Let's do it.
thank you guys for watching, and thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming, Stormy. And we will jump to Chris's channel. So, we'll see you guys there in a second.
See ya.
Alright. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mwah.